Okay, that's fine, sweetheart. It's all good.
I'm pansexual. So bizarre.
Can you like give me
I love you no matter what.
Can you act like mean for the effect?
Mean? Like, how dare you be pansexual?
Pansexual? What are you gonna do? Have sex in a pan? What does this even mean? Is it real? This can't be real.
Are you in love with a pan?
What is that? Pansexual.
3 iconic celebrities you didn't know were pansexual. And the last one's my future boyfriend, so don't you dare touch him. People still think Miley's straight, but she said she's pan countless times. Bella Thorne used to identify as bi, but last year she came out as pan. 2 years ago, my crush confirmed he's pan.
So I went to Target today and I found a Pride section. And as someone who lives in the Midwest, I've never seen a Target with Pride section. And they had flags, like they had the rainbow, the trans, pan, bi, ally, and ace flag, like. And then I went in looking for graduation decorations because I'm graduating this semester and I wanted to throw a little party, but I ended up finding all of this stuff. And it just made me really happy because being from the Midwest, I've never seen this. And guys, I almost started crying.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm pansexual. I like people of all genders. I love your soul. That's all that matters. There's no limits. I could be with anyone. Did I stutter? I'm pansexual.
3, 2, 1, go.
The flags of pride, pan beauties, where ya at? No excuses, you gotta know what this symbolizes. Pink is attraction to the female spectrum. Blue is attraction to the male spectrum. And that yellow in between represents attraction to everyone in between.
Boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Big dope dealing money, he was getting some coins. Was the shootouts with the law, but he lived in a palace. Bought me Alexander McQueen.
Okay, so nobody asked for this, and this might be the gayest video I've ever made, but I'm making little buttons! I handpicked little ferns and plants, and I'm turning them into little buttons, and I'm so excited, and I'm so excited! They're little buttons! I didn't know you could make buttons, but I'm making buttons! I'm so excited!
Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet.
Hey bitch, it's me God. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making pansexuals. Yeah. Alright y'all, let's start with the obvious daddy issues. Maybe just a little more. A little more. Just a bit more. Yeah. 2 shots of indecisiveness. Yeah. Let's add being told you're bisexual all your life and that your sexuality is not real. And then let's add being told you're biphobic. Let's add a little bit of anxiety. Just a little bit of anxiety. And then we're all good. Next, let's add a Panic at the Disco obsession. So I just need to move that out of the way. Let's add not fitting in with the straights. Let's add not fitting in with the queers. Yes. Last but not least, let's add being asked if you're attracted to pans. Yeah.
In the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, cause I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, Ben, you've loved girls since before pre-K. Tripping. Yeah, I guess she had a point, didn't she? Bunch of stereotypes.
Have you heard of LGBTQ+? Well, I am the P in the plus. I have a heart that could love liberal genders. Yes, I'm pan, and I'm proud to be me.
And we're thankful for this food. Amen. Alright, everybody, eat up. Not really hungry. Kind of sad. My girlfriend cheated on me today. Oh, man. Well, she didn't deserve you anyway. Maggie, why you look so nervous? Oh, I guess I am nervous. I have something to tell you. Oh, well, I'm not getting any younger. Say it. Well, there's a reason why I'm eating out of this pan. Oh, well, why are you eating out of a pan? Do you need a plate? No, actually, I have this pan because it represents my sexuality. So you like pans? No, actually, I'm pansexual. I actually know what pansexual means. In fact, your mother... Well, I'll leave that for another conversation. Whatever happened to Mom anyway? Yeah, what did happen to Mom? Well, that's a whole nother conversation. Let me say a quick prayer.
Even though I am part of the LGBTQ+ community, I do not have my own flag or symbol to represent my sexuality. So I decided to make a small little bowl out of resin to represent the pansexual flag, mixing pink to represent the first section, and then using yellow to represent the second. And finally, blue, my favorite color, to represent the last section of the flag, and using many sparkles. Letting it dry, and then finally we have my own little pansexual ring holder.
Like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Shit, crap, gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frog.
What's the difference between omnisexual and pansexual? Omnisexual people like all genders, while pansexual people like people based on their personality. So yes, they both like all genders. But gender is more relevant to omnisexual people than pansexual people. Most of the time, pansexual people are blind to gender, while most of the time, omnisexual people are not blind to it. Comment any genders or sexualities you want me to explain and compare. Like for per 5.
Guys, my mom just told me all frogs are pansexual and are all genders. I was singing the sound that's like, turn the freaking frogs gay, and she was like, well actually, frogs don't have gender and they just hook up with anybody, and I was like, no, that's what I like to hear.
I wear shit like this so that my 14-year-old daughter can be comfortable telling me shit like this.
When everybody talks big, hey honey, you could be my drug, you could be my new prescription. Too much can be an overdose, all this trash talk make me itchy. Oh my shit, everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks too much. It started with a whisper, and now it's when I kissed her. Look, I'm not gonna do it! I'm Stan and I was wrong. I'm singing the Stan wrong song. I shouldn't have taken that chance. Now here's my remorseful dance.
Not everybody just gets to blurt out how they fucking feel every minute. I just want everybody here to know I'm fucking gay.
Okay, so put a finger down if you came out to your mom when you were 13 as she was driving you to school and you were like, hey mom, I have something important I want to talk to you about. And she's like, okay daughter. And you're like, well, I'm actually pansexual. And she's like super cool about it. And you explain to her what it means, and she's really pensive but seems accepting ultimately. And you're like, what's on your mind? And she's like, people are gonna be so mad at me. And you're like, what are you talking about, mother of mine? And she's like, well, you know my best friend Sally? And you're like, of course I know your best friend Sally. And she's like, well, we've actually been dating for the past 2 years. And you're like, did you just come out to me while I'm coming out to you?
we all know that bisexuals cuff their jeans, but I was thinking, what about the pansexuals? So I've discovered how to tell if somebody's pansexual. I'm sure this might not apply to everybody, but it's mostly accurate. Stacked braid.
Like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Shit, crap, gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay.
So I actually said I would do this about a month or a month and a half ago, but I had to order the piece I needed from China. And that got here today, so I'm doing it now. Back when I was still taking a lot of requests for most of my videos, you know, before I gained like 100,000 followers in a week, people kept requesting this again and again. The first time I was like, huh, that's a weird request, thinking it was a one-off. But then more and more people kept requesting it, and I was growing more and more confused. I, being dumb as I am, was unable to put 2 and 2 together, because people always wanted it done with the pansexual flag. You know what it was? A pineapple. And in my confusion, I was asking people, like, is this some sort of inside joke? Why do you all want a pineapple? It's so random. And they would always say, I don't know, I just wanted it. I think it took a week or two for someone to finally explain to me that was a pun. Panapple. Panapple pun. That's what it was for.
The other day I claimed all the B's for the gays. For those of you that thought I was done with Billy, I am not. These are the next 2. These are the colors I'm going to use. Remember, I have no authority to be doing this, but the B's are on our side now, so I want you all to meet Sky. Sky is a pansexual bee, and this is what she looks like, but who do you think her friend's gonna be? That's my question. Here are the colors I'm gonna use for a hint. Good luck, see you tomorrow.
Mom, I just found out from a stranger on TikTok that I'm actually apparently a lesbian.
Shut the fuck up.
I know. I didn't know.
Well, I think that's incredible if you were lesbian. But what I find even more baffling is, since when do you give a fuck what a complete stranger has to say?
When do I give a fuck? Mom, out.
I like him too. He my man, he my boo, he my type, he's so cute. I want him and I want him too.
This is the pansexual anthem. Yeah, I like all genders. I really can't decide. Everyone is cute to me. Yes, even guys. No, I don't like metal, even though I've tried. Don't worry about your pronouns, 'cause I'll find your good side.
Hi, it's Amanda, and I'm pansexual. And this means that there's no limitations to the type of people I like. It doesn't matter what gender identity people identify with, or what gender they're born with, or what gender they have. If you have any questions, let me know.
Everybody talks big. Hey honey, you could be my drug, you could be my new prescription. Too much caffeine and overdose, all this trash talk make me itchy. Oh my shit, everybody talks, everybody talks.
Alright, so I finally got my open bezel foxes back in. I don't know anywhere else besides China to get these, so they always take forever. I used to be able to get them off Amazon like I did when I very first started resin, but that seller does not sell them anymore. The very first resin video I did on this account was a bisexual fox, and that's what kicked my account off, so it's just like way back to the beginning, way back. Back when I didn't even think this was going to be a resin channel because I put my resin stuff away because it wasn't selling at all originally. Because it felt like I was just throwing money at this idea and getting nowhere. So, if it's not selling, don't keep making it. But then TikTok saw the fox, and I was like, oh, if you like this, I'll just keep making more. And suddenly this was a resin channel. And these stupid bezels are just as hard and just as finicky as they were when I started.
That you must take it slow, 'cause you don't quite know the options, and you don't understand what's going on. If I could show you the things you've done.
I've met someone that makes me feel seasick. What a skill to have, what a skill to have. So many skills that make her distinct.
If you could choose to date a male or a female, what would it be? You cannot choose in the middle. There's no such thing as in the middle with a gender. So, what would it be? Girls, guys. Fucking breadsticks.
Lady, I just feel like I won't get you out of my mind. I feel love for the first time, and I know that it's true. I can tell by the look in your eye.
Have you heard of LGBTQ+? Well, I am the P in plus.
Well, anyway, we're gonna be here a while, so I guess we should get to know each other, huh? Where are you guys from?
Tennessee.
Oh, really? Me too. Where are you guys from?
Here.
Oh, really? Me too. Where are you guys from? Oh, really? Me too. Where are you guys from? In the back, on the left, over here, my left. I'm sorry? No, I'm just sorry.